Crunchy popcorn is so good.
We are live, baby. We are live, waiting to get day number 2 of the BEF Junior National Championships, Billiard Education Foundation Junior National Championships of 2025. Day number 2 kicked off. We're watching 8-ball right now. And the first match of the day is an excellent one. What do you think, Mike?
Come again?
What do you think of this matchup, Mike?
I mean, clearly we're a bit biased, but I'm fans of both these girls. But call me crazy. You know, Savannah's a favorite. I think Jordan HELFERY might sneak away with one here.
It is going to be an interesting matchup for sure. 8-ball obviously favors pattern play and ball pocketing for the most part. And Jordan, those are two of the stronger facets of her game.
Honestly, I think it'll come down to who can adjust a little bit on their break, meaning if they're going to adapt any from going away from that 8-ball break from the World Championships, and just try to figure out a different way to get the ball down. Like, you know, right there with Jordan, you know, didn't really got lucky to get a ball down on the side, but if you can't hit that same like head-on pop break that they're trying to do, not a big pop break, but just a full hit break with the triangle rack.
We are doing some last-minute adjustments here. Nope, that's not going to fit that way. That's unlucky. You have to go all the way to the end of the table, boys. You could have done it right there, over here. Oh, you could do it down here too. Ooh, just enough room. Shout out to our referees. Swapping around that beautiful banner. Well, we are going to just relax and wait for Ed Ladawi to ring us in for this match. The match will get started shortly.
Give me a score prediction here.
Savannah 5-3.
Just hitting the ball real good.
Yeah.
Our pocketing's great. Jordan just seems to have, like, came into her own, you know?
Well, I really like the speed at which she's breaking here in the practice round. The balls are spreading apart real nice. If she's able to get away with putting one down on the break, it's a really nice speed to break them apart. I got to imagine Savannah's going to be hitting them similarly.
Morning, Cecil.
Good morning, Cecil.
My favorite guy in the room. Attaboy.
That's right.
There you go.
Here's Ed.
Who do they got playing over there?
Shaking out the nerves. Looks like a Vaughn.
It's a bird. It's a
and
plane.
a gentleman with a Rack Daddy's shirt on.
Okay.
So maybe a local?
We see you. Oh, he was practicing on that table the other day when I was beating you in one pocket.
Oh,
Remember
cool
him?
story. No, I don't remember that, actually. I don't remember that happening at all.
He was there. I remember the cue because it kind of looks like a.
You mean
Like a
when
Southwest style.
you said beating me, you meant breaking even after being down a couple games. Right? And me giving you extra weight?
Say that again?
Is that what you mean?
No, I didn't. Say that again.
I said, when you say beating me at one pocket, you mean to say breaking even after being down a couple games and me giving you extra weight.
Oh, no. On the trip, I'm way up on the trip. On the trip,
Oh, okay.
I'm way up on the trip.
Okay.
No. I mean, it's not even close.
Sure.
But here's the thing with you. I got to, like, feed your ego a little bit.
Well, I mean, I clearly have a fish on the hook. Clearly. You're not letting go anytime soon. So that's good news.
Let me ask you a question. Who's asked who to bet more?
We're here for a junior national championship. I'm not here to talk about wagers.
Okay. Yeah.
Sam Henderson walking past those digital pool monitors. Our runner-up yesterday in the inaugural USA 9-ball championships. Masters USA 9-ball championship.
How about Oscar's performance, huh?
Yeah. Solid in that final. Real good in that final.
And your insight is second to none, buddy.
Thanks. Thank you very much. Checking out the wheelchair championships as they're getting kicked off. A lot of the juniors getting warmed up on this side of the room. Sophia Mast on the front table there. Ooh, look at this matchup. Is that Robert Orta and
Eddie? It's a good
Eddie?
matchup,
That's
yeah.
a good matchup.
Are they playing 8-ball or 10-ball?
8-ball.
Oh, this is the matchup we were supposed to have yesterday, remember?
Yeah. I do remember. Ooh, Savannah looks like she played the second ball break, and look how little they... This is just the warm-up rack, but they barely broke apart. She says, I want to run balls, so let me just open them up.
What are we waiting on?
I believe Ed's going to bring us in sometime shortly. Gives the folks at home a chance to get rolling this morning and hop on the stream for this fantastic match.
Get your popcorn ready. I got mine.
Mike literally has his. He's eating it like it's his favorite thing in the world. Ed Ladawi now calling the matches out on the floor. getting zoned in, baby. Oh, I got the iPads backwards for the feature tables. Looks like. Ref coming in to clean the ball set to get ready for the match.
I was getting it.
Thank you. Players are going to come up to determine the lag or determine the first break. Break will go to Savannah. How's everybody doing this morning in the chat? People are finding the stream a lot faster today than they were yesterday, I'll tell you what. I wonder if it has anything to do with the two names on the scoreboard. What do you think, Mike?
100%. I think it's a real compelling matchup, especially considering they're both on winner side. I want to say they were both in the final 3 or 4 last year as well. Expect them to be fighting for a championship here in this event. When does it end? Tomorrow?
The 8-ball ends tomorrow, yeah. I believe we're supposed to play down to the finals today.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Around the world, thank you for tuning in to the 2025 Junior National Championships. We're coming to you live from Quincy, Illinois at the Oakley Lindsay Center here for the 3rd year in a row, and what a wonderful venue and gracious hosts they have been. Without further ado, let's kick off today with our 18 and under girls division, young ladies. 8-ball. First up, to my right, coming to us from St. Joseph, Missouri, sponsored by All Housing Billiards and JP Shower Cues, it's the dead shot, Jordan HELFERY. And her opponent to my left, coming to us from Las Vegas, Nevada, sponsored by Brunswick Q and Case Lucchese, 3 seconds cases, and Town, it's the Roadrunner, Savannah EASTON. Our official referee for this match presiding will be Mr. Madison Ortiz, and your commentators, as always, Mr. Molina Mike and Collins Nui.
As always. Well, it may not be as always if you keep on the course you're going down this event, buddy.
What do you mean? Am I going to just move beyond you? Is that what it is? I'm just
that's been there, done
elevating the game beyond what you're capable of? Is that what it is?
I mean,
I get it.
that's a given, you know.
Thank you.
That's an automatic.
Yep.
So
You walked right into that one, didn't you? Good morning, guys and gals at home.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Ed Ladawi's going to announce the match next door for the Billiard Congress of America table.
We are coming to you live from Quincy, Illinois at the Oakley Lindsay Center for the third year in a row.
Oh, thank you. This is not a round 2 match. I did miss that one thing this morning. Thank you, James Weaver. This is round 3.
We're going to kick off this morning with our 10-ball men's division. And first up, coming to us,
Winners bracket round 3. This is a stage 2 qualifier, I believe. This is a stage 2 qualifier,
Okay.
I believe,
So you win this and you're...
into single elimination. Let me double check that. I'm fairly
Yeah,
certain
no,
that's
that's
the
right.
case.
Did I hear Mad Dog?
It is a stage 2 qualifier. The other side of the bracket is playing on table 11, April Gonzalez versus Sophia Mast. That match has already started. Sophia is up 1-0.
GWN says, good morning, Collins and Mike. Good morning to you.
GWN, it's good to see you, buddy. Shout out to all the American pool fan chat regs. Not to exclude the rest of the world, but we're just here for the USA National Championships. Love to see you guys. Glad to be here. Excited to cover this match.
These are both world players. You know?
No, I understand.
Yeah. They've been doing pretty well on the bigger stages, if you will.
Of course, yeah.
None bigger in the junior American scene, but you know, I admire that about these two players. You know, it's that they're not afraid to get out of their comfort zone and go out there and pay their dues and, you know, earn their seasoning.
That's right. And you can watch, that's a good point that James Weaver brought up. You can watch any table in the venue on Digital Pool for a small fee of $19.99.
$20.
That's it.
Yep.
First break.
Ball
Makes
down.
a ball. 5-ball comes in to open up the stack. And a funny opener, I guess, unless you take stripes with the 11 in the top left.
She's got the 4-ball here, no?
I don't know if the 4-ball passes the 5. You could play a rail first on the 3 or the 2 in the bottom right, but that's a pretty wild cue ball considering how tight the layout is on the bottom of the table here. So you got to go stripes because you can use the 15 to get to this 13 and 14, which are the only ones that are positionally difficult. And she's got the perfect angle to do it here. So it's like, make this shot, lay nice on the 14 or 13 after this shot, and you're sitting pretty because the last 2 stripes are on the side of the table that you need to be to pocket the 8 in the bottom right. So let's see if she can just execute for a fairly routine and favorable potential break and run here in the first rack.
I might slow her down a little bit.
Yeah, she's got a little goofy angle here, and she's close to the 4. Can she punch around the 2 ball here?
I think she can. That's what she's hoping for.
Looks like she's drawing right through the gap. That's a pretty good shot right there, Mike.
Setting the tone here in this match.
Just now checking out the angle for the 8 ball there. Should be ideal to get slightly on the right side of the 9 ball's shot line. She's stretching here.
She's going to have to play this near perfect standard with these opportunities given the way Jordan's been playing lately.
She's slightly on the left side of the 8 here. I mean the 9. Like she's going to be drawing. Maybe she's straight, actually.
Just go forward, huh? There you go.
Yeah, she was slightly on the wrong side there, but it was just enough where she could avoid the 5 ball. Don't want a funny kiss off the 6. Funny things can happen when you make a thin contact on the next ball. Okay, it was a thick contact. So there's a little break and run to start things out for Savannah Easton.
You're going to need it.
Wow.
Good shooting by Savannah. Like the way she played that rack. Really specific in her run out. I think she stayed the course the entire time. Knew right away how she wanted to attack. And you got to respect the execution there.
Got to respect.
Great all-around game. Definitely going to come down to who's going to have more success on the break for sure. Because if you start getting into these scrappy type matches, and we saw an amazing hill match with Jordan that included a lot of moving.
Yeah, that was really fun.
I would probably favor Savannah in the tactical department, if I'm being honest here, and just because she plays a lot of different games, you know.
Yeah.
So, but we're in for a great matchup. I mean, even if it's a 5-0, it's going to be a great matchup. So. But yeah, last night's match or yesterday's match with Jordan and Ava Weems was phenomenal.
That was a great match. Yeah.
Gotta admire Ava too, because I saw her as soon as the match was over. You know, you would have thought she won 5-1. You know, the way she was looking, just in great spirits.
Sure.
Amazing attitude.
Yeah, she's got a great attitude.
You know, just a real treat to be around. All right. That tone from earlier. All the pressure is going to be on Jordan here to hold serve. You know, Savannah can run out from anywhere.
See, this is the spread I'm talking about. Look at how evenly spread the balls are. It's a very volatile break. Because when the balls are going down, it's very good for you. When they're not going down, it's very good for your opponent.
Well, it's kind of like what I was saying at the beginning in terms of how much are you going to be able to adapt from that World Championship break? Because I think that'll work with playing with a template as far as being able to predict the spread.
Is she forced to play a combo here? Does this 10-ball go?
I don't think the 10 goes, Collins. Yeah, I'll say it didn't. It did not look like it went.
Spot right off the break, so Jordan gets to take advantage of the speed of her break here.
All right, well, she's got an opportunity. You know, the only potential issue is this 11-ball, Collins. I'm not so sure it's got a pocket.
Out right now. I don't know if it goes in the right side. I don't think it does. 2-ball covers it in the bottom left corner. So she's going solids.
Is she running into the 3-ball here?
She's digging. Oh. No, she's just rolling.
6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then what?
Usually you'll see
4-ball,
high-level 8-ball stay in regions, right? I'm going to clean out this region of the table, meaning the top side, and then work my way to the bottom. Try to avoid going back and forth if you can. That's also part of the beauty of 8-ball as well, is that you got so many options. She had an angle to break out the 3, and I wonder if it's going to come back and bite her. Oh, the 3-ball now plays in the upper right. No?
In the upper right, we can find out.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
She's looking at it to check right now.
Mm-hmm.
It clearly goes in the upper right. Good gap there on the 11-ball.
It looked like the 11 played, too. I wonder.
Oh, in the corner.
Yeah. Were you a bit surprised that maybe she took solids given the fact that the 11-ball goes?
Yeah. It could be the camera angle.
Yeah?
It's possible. When they're that close together, it's possible that the 11 could only, hit here.
Okay.
Because the camera is a little bit offset to the left.
Well, didn't find success on the break, but she found an opportunity post-break. Did not want to clip that 8-ball, but it's going to be okay.
She actually ends up with a really nice angle on this 2-ball.
She's looking at the 1, Collins. You still got to get back for the 3, though.
Yeah, you don't want to put that 3 off.
No, and you also want some insurance in case you get a little funny to have a second swing at it, you know? Are she playing back and forth here?
Yeah.
To land on the 3?
Yep.
I don't think you can hold it. Give him a little bit of speed here. She needs a good bounce. She needs it to keep on going.
Well, now she's only got the 1, and how's she going to get back here?
No, I've seen you back cut balls like this. Seen Ricky Evans back cut balls like this. That kid's got some firepower.
You know, it's also possible that the 12 is encroaching on the pocket as well.
Right, and that's why you really want to get prime on this 3. But given this angle, it's almost like she's forced to shoot a 3 because I'm not sure how you get back in a spot where you can then make it.
Yeah.
She's calling it, Collins. She forced her hand. This is a big spot in this match. Savannah had success in her first break. Break and run.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, if it makes it past the 12, that ball's going, but catches the 12 on the way in, and now Savannah is hooked on the 10 ball, so if the 12 doesn't pass the 3, it might go, actually.
I think it goes, yeah.
Yeah.
Referee looking in, making sure there's no foul here. He's got the spot to view it.
Good hit.
Okay. When you watch top-level players play 8-ball, you really, if you get a shot, you better take advantage of it.
Yeah.
You know? And I
Watch her work in the zones like you talked about. I would be very surprised if she shoots the 10 ball. Couldn't you shoot the 11 and 14 and then the 9?
I think it's. I'm not upset about it because she's still staying in this area still. You know. I think she wanted just to get a little bit more prime on the cue ball.
Interesting.
And she's a bit of a perfectionist in terms of her position play. I mean, she's got high expectations, high standards.
Yeah.
Can't say I blame her. And she can do really whatever she wants here
Of
at the
course,
table.
she's got such good execution.
Right.
See, like that shot there.
Yeah, and leaving herself a great angle here.
That shot there was not your typical easiest pattern to get out, but when you've got the ability that this young lady does, that comes from literally hitting balls 10 hours a day for the last third of your life.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
it's crazy to think, you know, when we saw her 4 years ago, that was her first junior nationals, you know?
Yep.
And now here she is. She's demolished divisions, had a crazy amount of
Look at her
consistency.
playing around the 8 ball here. It's like she just has such good feel for what the cue ball can do and exactly how to make it do that.
This is Jordan's break, but it's Savannah's game. 2-0 now in favor of Savannah Easton.
Meep.
I thought it was beep beep. Didn't we have this debate last year? I feel like I'm having deja vu here.
I don't know what to tell you, bud.
It's a beep beep.
I mean, that's what the chat says.
I can't see the chat.
It's not what the Roadrunner says. The Roadrunner says meep. Whoops. I'm going to put that right back there.
The 18 and under girls 8-ball national championship presented by Lucasi Q's. Big shout out to them. Team Lucasi starting off with a lot of success in this stay out here in Quincy. Oscar with a great finish yesterday.
Breaking off to the side here. Look at this second ball break.
Semifinal.
Is that what she did? Oh, it's off the head ball from the side. Interesting.
Well, a bit of fortune there to make that ball, Colin.
Yeah.
But if you're going to take on solids, which I think you're almost forced to, then how are you going to deal with the 5?
Tell me you play a lot of 9-ball without telling me you play a lot of 9-ball.
Who?
Savannah. The head ball break in 8-ball off to the side. It's not a common break in this game, in this format.
She looking to land on this 5-ball right here. Get it out of the way early.
And you've got insurance on the 6 if you don't get there. Maybe not.
You do not want to take on a 7-6 combination, I'll tell you that.
No, well, the 4 goes.
I mean, you can, but
4 goes in the top right if you have to shoot it. Obviously, getting in this position, you were hoping to take care of some of this stuff down here first, but
oh, she could have gotten the 7 out, and then the 5 plays in that bottom right.
yeah. She called the combo here. You know, it's kind of a two-way shot if she rolls forward just a little bit to make the 15 difficult. Oh, never mind. It goes in the top left corner.
I mean, she's a big favorite to make this combination, but just funny things can happen.
Sure.
5 ball has multiple pockets now. You like going rail first here, maybe?
No, she's looking at the punch line. She can punch up towards the 3 ball. Ooh, it's like a nice little finesse drag shot right there. That was nice with a lot of side.
Mm-hmm. Hit that really, really nice.
She put drag on the cue ball. It was like a draw stroke to pull it off of the follow, like the natural follow line. And then side so that
it'll open up.
It'll open up. And I think that particular speed she used, she got the most out of the side that she could. That was a really interesting shot.
Do you mind putting your phone on silent, sir? Thank you.
I need to be able to hear when Amanda messages me. Sorry.
In case you got what, goat emergencies?
Baby goats. Oh, coming up a little short.
All right. Not the spot in the rack where you want to have a tester like this. She should put this down, but she's going to be feeling a little bit of heat here. Looking to go up 3-0. Oh, and
baby.
It found the hole. Give a little hand up for an apology for Jordan. Oh, man. What a turn of events that was at the 5 ball. 3-0 now. Looks like Savannah figured out something on the break. And with her skill set, it doesn't have to be wide open, multiple balls down, you know. She can deal with some clusters. She can deal with tight positional play. She's only gotten 1 ball down on each of her breaks. She's found the win on both of them. Do we know what we're going to do for the next round?
I thought that was your department, bud.
Just, yeah. I mean, yeah. You know. Do you want to stay in this division?
1 loss side?
Yeah.
What matchups do we have on the 1 loss side?
22.
Ooh, almost scratching in the side, but the 7 ball finds a pocket. And unlucky, the 2, 4, and 10 tie up.
All right, what are you doing here, Collins?
Oh, that is... I mean, ideally, you'd like to take stripes. So you can use the 14 and 13 to deal with that 10 ball. The 10 ball looks like it goes on the side, the left side pocket.
Yeah, but you can run into him from the 13 ball as well.
Right. Well, it just depends on what specific angle you get on the 13. Whether you decide to play it in the side pocket or try to break it out.
I think either way, I like taking high balls here.
Yeah. Mike, you always take the high road.
Keep it classy, San Diego. You know?
How many times do I have to tell you? Whatever you put on that teleprompter, Ron will read.
Oh
my gosh.
Well, I tell you what, that is not what I expected there.
No, maybe the pressure of Savannah's
well,
high level of execution at the moment is... she was a little stretched out there, too.
She was, but that's a starter she needs to put down, and she's certainly capable of it. You know, mental mistake there from Jordan.
But look at this.
Certainly part of it is because of
Is she going into these balls right now? Hi-ya. And gets perfect.
This is what I mean as far as her being able to handle situations. You know? She's seen so many And she's not afraid to swing at it, you know. She trusts her gut. She trusts her abilities. Got to really just admire the way that she's progressed as a player.
Every year.
Rolling forward for the 2 in the side now.
I wonder where she gets that nickname. I said, no wonder where she gets that nickname. It's tough to keep up with her. She's looking at rolling forward and coming back into that zone where she's got the option of either the 6 or the 1. Oh, she's looking at stunning the ball.
I like just playing a little stop shot here.
I didn't realize she didn't have an angle.
Ooh, that'll work though. That will work. One of the favorites going into it. Certainly got to like her chances to get to a final. A lot of spots in this tournament to get a loss. This would have been one of them.
So stage 2 for this tournament, if you make it there on the winner's side, are you guaranteed to draw someone from the 1-loss side?
Yeah. Ball down on the hill now.
In no time at all. We started about 10 minutes after the live stream started.
I was going to say, yeah.
10 to 12 minutes. We've only been live for 37 minutes, so you do the math. About 20 minutes in and 4 games down.
Well, and really it's just been, the dry break from Jordan. That miss there in this previous game. And it hasn't been a ton of mistakes, but everything's going to be incredibly magnified with this short race.
Yeah. 4-0 lickety split. You see the face that Mike makes when I say things like that.
Have you seen that box where I got all my doohickeys at? That's what he said this morning.
It wasn't. Did I call it my doohickey box or did I call it something else?
No, that's what you called it.
I called it the doohickey box.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Junior Nationals is where we met at, man.
I know.
It's kind of like our anniversary.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
So romantic.
It is, yeah, for sure. All right, breaking from the side again. Savannah EASTON going for the sweep. She's going to need a ball down. Nothing going down this time, though. And
4-ball tries
start
to
somewhere.
find the side.
Stripes look okay. This is what I mean. Like, she got 1 ball down on her first 2 breaks. 1 ball in each of her first 2 breaks. But it could have very well been the other way. And this is how the scales can turn so quickly in 8-ball, because if she cleans up the rack here, breaks and run the next one, all of a sudden it's 4-2 and the pressure's back on Savannah's break.
Right. Other matches in this tournament, the 18 and under girls 8-ball tournament. On the 1-loss side, Ava Weems versus Tiffany Tang. Ava currently up 2-0. Kennedy Dunn versus Marissa Dew tied 1 apiece. And April Gonzalez versus Sophia Mass is the other winner's side match, mirroring this score on the bracket, actually.
Well,
4-0, Sophia over April.
I think the 2 ladies in the final last year were Sophia and Savannah, both looking to get into stage 2 in this round, both leading their opponents 4-0. Let me ask you this, because we saw Sophia yesterday in her opening match. If they meet in the final, I know we're getting ahead of ourselves here.
Oh, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Who do you like in that matchup, given what you've seen so far?
I think that if both players are breaking the balls open like this, Savannah's the favorite.
No, but keep in mind, she didn't make a ball down on this break.
I understand. But if the balls tend to have multiple clusters, I think Sophia's
shot there.
I think Sophia's a grinder, and I think she edges it out.
Sophia?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to keep in mind, I think Jordan HELFERY is a couple years younger than Savannah. Am I correct? Is she 13?
I think you're right. Ish. Somewhere around there. But she's had a great year.
Oh, yeah.
She's had a great year. Been seeing her play on bigger and bigger stages. Like Don says in the chat, she had a great showing in the World 8-Ball Championships. And that wasn't the Junior World 8-Ball Championship. So, she's playing against top-level competition. I think she was trying to get on the 5 here, Collins.
I think she got there.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think only just, but she doesn't like the angle maybe.
That's what she's looking at. Which ball can I get on the other ball with? I don't think she's in love with either spot here. I like Savannah's attitude at the table. She's not afraid to be who she is and to let out some emotions, and not like in a negative way, but for better or worse, like
Sure.
when she's happy or when she's annoyed with her position play, like in that instance.
Well, now she's got to contend with the 14 ball.
This is tough because you got to be able to hold here.
I wonder if she's just thin enough to miss the 14. And if she is, that cue ball is going to be moving.
And you can tell that's why she was a little bit annoyed with that spot in the last one.
That's too slow.
God, she's such a well-rounded player, though, man. I mean, even though she missed that ball, like to be able to clip it at that speed and have
and
that,
know that the cue ball was going to end up where she desired,
and she needed to, because if she hit it any other way, that ball was going to be rocking.
Yeah. I think in order to get the 5 ball in the pocket, the cue ball would have had to have been maybe around here.
Yeah. She putting her behind the 9 here? I'm not wasn't in love with that speed, if I'm being honest with you.
Well, there's not a gap between this 10 and 11. She's got a big wall there, and you can't twist around the 11. So you're going to have to play. You might even, I don't know, because there's 3 balls that need to be pocketed in the bottom right corner. Do you give up ball in hand here and try and tie something up table?
Can you go between the 14 and 11 here?
If you tie up the 13 and 12, she might have too many problems to deal with.
Yeah, but she's going to be in jail here in a minute anyway. Like,
and if you're Jordan here, you have to start with the 11 or 14, probably the 11 in the side pocket or corner. There's a lot of issues to deal with in this run out, unless maybe you use the 10 to pocket the 5 and put her on the back of the 11 at some point.
she's going to, if she wants any hope in stealing this rack, she's going to have to get that 9 ball out here pretty soon. Or how about a rail first from the 10 off the rail into the 5? Think that goes?
A ticky shot?
Yeah.
She's trying to further tie up the rack here, and it's working.
That'll do.
It's
That will
working.
do.
I still like the idea of trying to pocket the 5 with one of these other stripes here and using the other stripes down table to keep Savannah off of the 8. I wonder if she's trying for the ticky here.
Well,
That's the aggressive shot.
I would call the safe, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the shot.
See, I would call the safe because
That's a
now
good
you got
shot.
control of the pocket.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah. Really smart shot there. Using the right side of the 11 ball to block the cue ball. Savannah's going to need to hit this with a lot of left.
Can't see.
Oh, she didn't get enough of it, Collins. I thought she got there. Look at this. What a difference a safe makes. What a nice shot from Savannah EASTON. This 8-ball to win the match 5-0.
Just too much firepower, too fast.
Gonna get a speeding ticket out here in Quincy playing
Meep,
like that.
Meep, meep. And her dad's just shaking his head. That wasn't good enough, but it'll pass.
You know what she
Look
told
at it.
him?
Why is? Come on, Larry.
Larry's listening to what you're saying, by the way. He heard you say you're picking Sophia if they meet in the finals.
That's not what I
That's
said, by the way.
That's exactly what you said.
You weren't
Larry,
listening then.
That's what he said.
Mike,
Go back and rewind.
Go back and rewind to hear that I said if the balls are spreading open like this, I think Savannah's a sizable favorite. But if there's multiple clusters
You
and
don't gotta defend
multiple
yourself.
types of
Don't get so
parts of the
defensive.
table,
It's okay.
then Sophia's going to edge it out.
It's okay.
That's actually what I said verbatim.
Larry's not gonna hurt you. I won't let that happen. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
we will
shout out
be
to
back.
Jordan HELFERY. She's going to fight her way back on the one-loss side. She's got one more match to win in order to qualify for stage 2. And we will be back with a match from the boys 8-ball championship.
I don't know. I don't know that to be accurate. We'll find out though.
Okay. Stay tuned. Make sure you are subscribed on YouTube, following on Facebook, wherever you're watching. And we will see you guys in about, 11:30? A little under 2 hours? Stay tuned, okay? Turn on that notification bell, guys. If you don't want to miss any of the action, you will see the thumbnail with whoever's playing and a new title. So, cheers, everybody. Have a good morning. Larry said I heard baby goats. A nice one.